Anna and I love my phone.
I wouldn't share my bank account details.
We're going to have the group facilitator who's going to keep the group on task.
Easily buy a ticket which is not very expensive.
There should be, I don't know, shops in a walkable distance everywhere.
We probably don't have the capacities, and it's also not necessary to build so much infrastructure.
I think that's very good, but they didn't thought it through because all trains now are super full.
It's not really fair to compare the price of a train ticket to kind of the price you would pay for the gas for the same direction.
Some people have more access and some people have less access.
Limited resources could be a problem, but it's not the main problem. It's the inefficient distribution.
We have the resources, but we have to use them different or better.
Because like if I'm going from Stuttgart to Budapest, it's the cheapest, the fastest, the most comfortable way is flying, and this is so wrong. Why is flying so much cheaper than going by train, for example?
Alone in there, so I think that's also a big point, yeah, to make it more safe.
Education is then going to solve the problem.
Because car companies have done supermarketing.
But there will be a point when the company just says, okay, this is too much, we're leaving now, and the country can't afford that.
The unfair distribution of education between the global north and the global south, and then there's another area reflecting the problematic situation regarding public transportation. For instance, I heard, or I think I heard, that it's now, that one problem that you see is that it's not an option to all groups, or there's lack of infrastructure in the rural areas. It's a generational gap, so there's also an old guy, and yeah, again, lack of understanding, and the policymakers, that is also a very, very valid point, I think, that make policies for all the people and not only having youth in mind. One major point, you are the future, and you of course have a stake.
You have a lifestyle that was not fit for their country.
Separate government and business.
Easy questions to be able to build trust with the policymakers, and then we hit them with the hard questions, yeah? That you will listen to what the youth have to present.
A lot of the times we don't trust politicians because there's this superstition about they're not really connected to the real world. We are open to listening and learning new things, but we also feel like we have strong opinions that should be heard.
You show a lot of enthusiasm.
Impressed about your motivation. But I'm also a little bit worried about you, because you might think about what did they mess up with this planet, the former generations, like my generation, maybe my parents' generation. You need to be very loud to ask for more support.
May not have the time to sit down and make like a feedback for every student they have. Are there any steps you have in mind to go against it, to like get more teachers who are qualified for their jobs?
With 100 and 200 students, this is not to practice. It's a political.
The average age of the ministry was 5 years ago, 51 years. So there is a big gap. There are no young people coming, and I would like this.
What mistakes did you make when you wanted to create change, and what did you learn from them?
You learn from success, but you learn much more from failure. So it's part of your life. And there have been some failures.
How can you be sure that's really what the students need?
We are working on a program that means the transformation of learning.
Possibility, or you want only one public transportation?
To be climate neutral, we need all systems. It's not, there would be no solution with only one, with e-mobility or only with cycling. We need all together, yeah?
So your contribution is important, and my question is, are you ready to start this hard part of the transformation we need?
Are you ready to support us?
So thank you for resisting and saying yes, we are ready to go there. And just tell me how I can support you.
But we also need role models from your age.
And this can spread all over.